the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the New Orleans Saints versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. The losers their last time. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 3.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. James has it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Makes the score Niners 3, Saints nothing.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 114 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right.
Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo, and you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Howard. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. Pass for 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 30.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He finds Howard complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again with Howard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste of free.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. and it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
It's a gain of 7.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 38-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by number 9.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen will get this out to Barkley complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
From the 22, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd and 10.
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Niners set to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to George Kittle. It's a gain of 30.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, They've got that tough guy aspect, too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 21-yard line.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Saints 7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And one final game to highlight. It's Sunday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now it's Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
This is Barkley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 20.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, they run with Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Garoppolo's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 8 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
First man through. It's the fullback, Juszczyk. Now the ball comes loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, I don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21.
So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen now from the gun on 3rd down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Allen. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 35. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Score Saints 14, 49ers 13.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. It's Barkley on the counter and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A handoff to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now the ball's out, funneled near midfield. The Saints say they have it, and they do. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Back onto the field comes his offense, led by George Kittle. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well, and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have two guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. On fourth down, it's Howard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And they take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second.